Hi, how you doing? Today I wanted to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to define. I would call it the color of life, the poetic, the romantic of existing. I had this conversation with a Chilean poet during a reading of one of his books in a small bookshop in Bogota, and we spoke of hope and the power of poetry in everyday life. That's not to say actual poems, but the romantic, the poetic of that we experience during a day. Hope, because if we care to see the beauty that's around us every day, in the small things, in flowers, in children running barefoot, in a smile, if we can care to see those small things, I'm convinced that we can find passion and the spark that we need to fight for change, to fight for our own rights, to fight for the benefits that we enjoy, but for others to be able to enjoy them as well. There's this one song in particular that I couldn't count the amount of times it's taken me from my darkest moments into the most life-appreciating, clear states of mind that I've ever been in. And the song is called En stund på jorden, or A Moment on Earth, if you will, by a Swedish artist called Lale. And I think it's about the death of someone, maybe her mother or something, but the main line and the essence of the song goes like this. I was there, how wonderful was that? I was close, I was there, a moment on earth. I mean, wow, that's it, isn't it? A visit, a limited period of time that we can spend enjoying our existence. And just as when I visit a new city, I want to go explore and see and enjoy every part of it as much as I can. I want to do that, enjoying and finding out what it's like living and being this flesh suit that I am. I want to do that too as much as I can. And how many experiences do we live through numb without a care that we would do anything to experience just one more time? That day when we take our last breath and can't experience it again. And I think that goes for uncomfortable and painful experiences as well. What I'm really trying to say is that, yeah, I got a haircut, is that there are so many layers to this experience that we so easily miss out on because it's comfortable to just go down the beaten path and not really care about our surroundings. Before I leave you for today, I want to share a couple of techniques I use to get in the right mindset to be able to experience what I used to call the everyday romantic, and that's basically what I've tried to explain today. So first up, I'll simply put on a song that makes me feel joy or makes me feel present, that often sings about, life, happy moments, nature, whatever. So yeah, find a song that you like. Write in the comments what song you that gets you going. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is that I'll enhance my senses, if that makes sense. So I'll touch surfaces that are interesting or dull, or touch wood, touch the microphone, touch anything. Or I'll get extremely cold, for example, take a cold shower or walk out in the rain deliberately. That kind of thing that makes my senses go boof, Does that make sense? And the third one is a bit silly. I used to think about the movie Amelie from Montmartre. If you've seen that, if you haven't, go watch it straight away. Pause the video. So what she does is that she has this, like the main character, Amelie, she has this very romantic way of looking at life. So what she does is that she creates histories around people. Like she imagines what that person did before, what they do for a living, or what their passion is. And I just love that to get my imagination going and just imagine about
a place or a certain thing or a certain person, what happened there, what did they want, what did they do before. So yeah, I'll just think about that movie, and that takes me pretty far just thinking about it. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share your comments or your thoughts about the everyday poetic, so to speak, like the not poems, but what makes you experience poetry in real life. And yeah, I'll see you another time. Cheers.